Hi. So, still don't know where to look. Somebody, please, for the love of God, if you watch this, tell me, do I look at myself or do I look up here at the little hole? That's what she said. But can we get into Facebook and all of these scammers on Facebook? Like, I very much am from born and raised in the United States of America, okay? Okay. I only know one person from Nigeria who is an authentic person that I've known for a hot minute, but the amount of people who have been coming to my DMs to try to get me to join their business or join their cryptocurrency strategy or build a Shopify store using their expert teams. Like, Facebook is so gross. When did Facebook turn into this? Like, when did it become Facebook is for the scammers? And the crazy thing is, these people be posting their scammy scams. Like, somebody sent me their dashboard of how much money they made on their Shopify store. So I took a screenshot, Google searched it. They had the date August 29th, 2024. Child, tell me why that screenshot was from November of 2017 from some dude on Fiverr who was marketing those services, who no longer markets those services of e-commerce support. And might I add that the person on Fiverr who was actually selling the service was from Nigeria. Child, you see these braids? Never again. But anyway, we're not looking at my hair. Anyway, when I ask these people why are you choosing to scam? Oh, lips are ghosts again. Come on. You know what? We've been sick and we've been dehydrated for days. So again, if y'all don't like it, just click somewhere else. Click somewhere else. It's all with Jesus. I put the Vaseline on my lips. We gonna get through this. We'll keep it cute and short. Cute and short. Short and cute. Whatever this thing is. But whenever I ask these people, like, why are you choosing to lie and scam? Because you know you could offer the same exact thing, be honest about it, and still make some money. Like, there's still people who will support you in your cause when you're being authentic instead of scamming. For example, you could send me screenshots of what you made or send me a message about how you really believe in something or a process or whatever without having a picture up there that's not you. And not just any picture. Why? There's this financial lady called Jolene Hunt or something like that. And I got a message from her. I was so excited because I've been following this lady on Instagram and some more stuff. And I'm like, ooh, she saw me following her and leaving comments. And she wants to reach out and help. Child, it was a scammy. It was a scammy profile. It was fake. And this person was perpetuating to be her. And under the guise of her was trying to get me to sign up for these services. And if I just create this account and provide them the logins, then they'll help me grow it. And they'll just take a percentage as a commission for helping me get all of this money. God, dog. Like, Americans, are we falling for this? Child. Then I had the next person come. Don't know if it's an impersonation, is really giving impersonation of this black guy out of California talking about $200 is all we need to invest. And he's going to help me strategize how to use that $200 in Bitcoin. And then once I make money, then I can give him something. Okay, then there's this other chick, Crystal Allen. She reaches out, it's a picture of a very modest, older, professional looking black woman purporting to be living in Chicago from LA, right? All right. Go to her post. Page has been created since 2016. However, the most recent post is from August 25th of 2024 on her page. She found me in a business group, I do believe. And when I look at the posts she does have, it's all about, cryptocurrency trading and all that things. It's the same 4 likes, her and 3 other people on all the posts. What's the odds of that? The same 3 people on every post on your page? It was maybe like 5 or 6. But, I'm asking her the same thing I do with everything. Like, hey, it's giving scam. Are you trying to scam me? Because I'm going to ask you just to see. Even though I know the answer, the curiosity in this kitty be killing me. So I'm going to ask, hey, are you scamming me? Are ya? And of course, I'll always be like, no. So then, because honesty is the best policy. And I don't know what this is in me. Y'all, my hair is getting on my nerves. 1 second. Okay, so I had to definitely go and do this. It's like 2 hours later. Distractions. But I had to go back and watch what I was talking about because I did not remember. But anyway, I think it was the scammy lady, Crystal Allen. And I said her most recent post was from August 25th. What I meant was the oldest post on her page. The oldest was from August 25th. Even though her page says it was created in 2016. So from August 25th to today, which is September 2nd or 3rd, I don't know what day it is one of them. She had like 5 or 6 posts from August 25th, 2024 till now. And all of them had like the same 3 or 4 people liking the post. She also liked every single one of her posts too. But when I went to go look at the people who liked her postesses, it was giving just duplicate profiles of her, but different faces. Different faces, different names, but the information about the trading, the cryptocurrency, get our Bitcoin, do all those things. 1 second. Thank you for your patience. It's giving real scammy. And even the friends on these pages, it's not a lot of friends, but the friends are all from the other side of the globe. And it's okay to be from the other side of the globe. Not everybody on the other side of the globe is a scammer. It's just a very interesting observation that all of these profiles that are almost word for word duplicate bios, duplicate posts, duplicate, I don't know, whatever the heck else it was, but child is giving scam through and through. Look at this little eyebrow. Like when I go like that, it looks like I don't have any eyebrows. And like this space to this space of forehead is like so ridiculous. Would eyebrows help? Like, should I do that? Get them? Whatever. This is my big forehead. I don't even got a forehead. I got like a 6 head for real. But Rihanna does too, and God loves me, so it doesn't matter what you think about my big head. As I talk to myself. Anyway. So I'm going back and forth with this lady, right? Like, are you scamming me, sis? And she's like, no, I'm just here to help you. And her whole thing was, she's been going at it for days. And what I do appreciate about all of these people is that they are so consistent. A scammer will do one thing, be consistent, and wear your behind down. I'm trying to get better at cussing. But they will absolutely every day blow you up and be like, hey, are you ready? Hey, are you ready? Hey, are you ready? Like, consistency does speak for something. And I just don't understand why these people don't want to be consistent as themselves. Like, why do you have to perpetuate a thing? Like, there are people with money in Africa. If you're worried about Americans assuming you're a scammer because you're from certain African countries, why don't you market yourself to people who would not assume that you are a scammer? And if you don't want to be assumed to be a scammer, but you are, why the hell would you keep using the same tactics that scammers be using? And you really think you're standing out and being authentic? Where they do that at? Are Americans that dumb? I need to know. Someone please answer the question for me. Because I have fallen victim to scams, so I totally get it. So I guess I'm casting judgment. I shouldn't do that. Americans are not dumb. We want to trust as humans. We want to believe as humans. But bro, there's got to be a reason they be putting in so much energy. They got to be making some money, and it's crazy and it's wild. But with this lady on Facebook, as I'm interrogating her and explaining to her all the reasons she's coming off as scam, because her first message to me today was, want to make $369,000. Is that not like a very specific number? And then another dead giveaway to me, she was spelling all of her words that use a Z with an S. I don't know if you notice, American English will have Z's, like recognize with a Z, or strategize with a Z. The second Z is a Z. Anyway, if you spell, you know what I'm saying. Whereas British English will have an S. Recognize is spelled with an S. Strategize, they spell it with two S's. That's a dead giveaway. And then there's something more poetic about African English, like from Africa, because they speak French, and a lot of Africans are very poetic in the words that they use. Americans very rarely be intentionally, not even intentionally, unintentionally, whatever you want to call it. It is very hard. It's not even hard. See, look at me trying to be non-offensive. But the truth is the truth. Americans don't be speaking in no poetry. They don't be thinking about it, taking the time. Americans say what they gonna say. And I wish I had the screenshot so I could read this stuff to you. If I knew how to put the screenshot up here, I would do it. And if I figure out how to do it before I post this video, I will. Because I'm really not into editing yet. I'm not that girly. Again, I'm here just talking to myself, a real video diary. If you're here, lovely. If you want to see the evidence, if I can't figure out how to get it up here, absolutely, I will put it in the comments or something. I don't even know if that's an option, child. But it's just real interesting. It's real interesting. Dead giveaway. So I point that out to Crystal Allen too. Tell me why on Facebook I'm scrolling, looking at my notifications, and I keep getting these new pop-ups. These pop-ups are of Crystal Allen, the scammer, liking pictures of people in my community, in my area. And when I say my community, my area, I literally mean people I went to high school with, distant family members out of state, but they're my family members. Are we friends? Me and the family member, me and the high school person that went to my high school? No, we're not even Facebook friends. So I find it very interesting. It was like 3 or 4 of them back to back. She's liking the comments, putting a picture, putting a whatever. And what made it even more weird, 1, these people I actually know. 2, she's trying to convince me in the chat while I'm going back and forth with her about how she's a safe space. She would never scam me. I make the money first, and then she just takes a small 10% commission of the thousands of dollars I'm going to make from her advice. But anyway, 3, the pictures she was commenting on and being like, oh, that's so cute, or putting an emoji, were from years ago, bro. Like, you don't think that's weird? It's 2024, and you liking my distant cousin's post from 2017. You think I'm so dumb that, because this is ultimately social proof, right? There's a psychology thing that socially, if you prove your value or prove your trustworthiness, then the consumer is more likely to do a thing with you. Or seek whatever, take whatever advice you're giving. They'll do whatever you say. Child, that is not, like, why do you even think that kind of social proof would work? Like, who told you that you liking a picture from 7 years ago on multiple people that I may or may not be associated with because they're not my Facebook friends. They're just people I may know. That's going to make me create this Bitcoin account, give you my money, give you the logins, let you build it, and then pay yourself from it. How do those thoughts relate? And can I just say, I did receive a very questionable email. It was from my email to my email, subject line, "You've been hacked." And it was a sextortion, I think is the term I've seen on the internet about these kind of emails. It was a sextortion email where it was like, "Ooh, I caught you jacking off. I've been on your phone and I have all your data and I'm going to publish it." Like, I did not click any links or anything like that, but curiosity definitely, like I say, it be killing this kitty. So I wanted to see why the sender was my email address and the receiver was my email address. And the subject line, "You've been hacked," it definitely was giving, I just got to look and see. I opened up the email. Yes, I did. I did. Like I said, I didn't click on any links. And I am well aware that email addresses, things of that nature, can be spoofed. Like, they're not actually on my email address, but I know there's a lot of spoofage. But also I've had like some really weird ass activity with my bank account. Like, I had a Uber charge for $9.99. Like, since I live in the country, there is no Uber out here. I literally downloaded the apps just to see what the hell was going on. The last time I had any activity with Uber was 2023. One time in 2023 for Uber Drive, and then I think twice in 2022 for Uber Eats. Where the hell is $9.99 charge coming from? Because it ain't me. It's not me. So that was fun. And then also my QuickBooks for my business. My QuickBooks account, I got an email from them providing my case number for whatever the hell. Like, I had contacted them, but I haven't contacted them for anything. I contacted them like maybe a month ago, and I looked at the emails and those case numbers, and the case number from where I actually contacted them does not match the case number on the email that I received. I think it was like yesterday or today. Tried to give them a call. Can I tell you that the wait time was 49 minutes? And I absolutely left my number for a call back. Did they call me back? No. So QuickBooks, get on your game, bro, because when I need you, I need you. That will absolutely make me go to FreshBooks because they can be reached super quick. And they be like this: "We love FreshBooks." And they gave me a free $50 just for telling them how much I wasn't going to use them. We love FreshBooks because they're for the people. But yeah, it's just real interesting to me how much people will go out of their way to scam. And literally, before I blocked Crystal Allen on Facebook, I was like, yo, is my issue on? I know my issue's on the dark web. It's been on the dark web from data breaches. I thought I saw a bug. It's been on the dark web because of data breaches from like literally years ago. So I try to have like a real complicated password for things that are important: my financial accounts, my email accounts, or anything that may give access to personal data. I have like real complicated passwords. Now, do I change them things often? Hell no, because we always got to change a password. Like, don't nobody want to do it? But girl, I'm so sick of these scammers. And like the one that wanted me to do the Shopify, and he had a screenshot of somebody else's stuff that he took off of Google and edited it very poorly to make it look like it was his and recent. I'm going back and forth because yesterday he actually tried to video call me through Facebook Messenger, and he called back to back like 5 times. Like, bro, I don't even know you. And his profile picture was of the Disney princesses. And when I went to his profile page, his friends were a bunch of Nigerians. And he never not said he wasn't from Africa. So I'm not going to say he lied about that. And his consistency, I'm here for it. The hustler mentality, I respect it. So I'm like, hey, bro, like, why can't you just do this as yourself? Like, why you gotta perpetuate like these numbers are your numbers? Because the screenshot he sent me would have me believe he made $18,000 off of his Shopify store selling pet products, name tags, like name tags for the dog, collars for the dog, leashes, little squeaky toys, and like Halloween costumes. And which was crazy, the Halloween or like the little dog outfits started at like 53 cents. But the name tag was $20. Go to PetSmart. And then I think the collars were like $20 too, which who the hell is paying $20 for a dog collar? Like, I just got a dog and got his collar for free and his body harness for free. And even when I was in PetSmart, I paid $20 for the little savings book. I don't know how much money I saved on this stuff, but no, who was paying that for a dog? $18,000 in 1 month from that Shopify website? Like, come on, bro. Anybody with any kind of logic can see straight through that, which is why I don't understand why they're so heavy on the consistency with American people and also going through Facebook. But, you know, now that I said that out loud, I guess I do kind of understand why they keep coming from Americans, because we're probably a joke to the rest of the world. And the amount of people, because like I said, I've gotten got too. I got one time when I bank with Navy Federal Credit Union, right? So the phone number, Navy Federal Credit Union, popped up on my phone. I'm at work. And when they called, I answered because the caller ID said my bank name. When I answered, it was a dude. He sounded American, very professional, very matter of fact, very much, I don't feel like talking to you. It was giving American, I'm at work energy, right? Dude was a scammer, but he was so smooth with it. He cleared out my account like $700 and some dollars. I might have had even more. And it's crazy because I worked in the banking industry for I don't know how long, but this is why you don't take phone calls at work, because I was distracted. My subconscious, oh my God, have I had a booger here the whole time and y'all didn't even tell me? Y'all are wild. Like, somebody could have said something. Mostly me or the voices in my head. But again, if you see me at my worst, baby, you gonna love me at my best, because the glow up be real cute, even though I'm not girly like that. But, you know, we ain't gotta have boogers on our nose. Lord. Embarrassing. But anyway, now that that's gone, I used to work at a bank. So my subconscious was going off. I still distinctly remember this, and this was like 2 or 3 years ago. My subconscious was like, and our phone call kept disconnecting. Like, what call from the bank keep disconnecting? And I had actually called the bank back my damn self. Because I was like, again, my subconscious from knowing this stuff and working in the banking industry for 10 years and seeing all the fraudulent checks, taking them from the people, reporting them to the feds, doing all the stuff, not the people who brought the check, but reporting the check itself to the feds. Because you ain't got to get the people involved unless, you know, I just feel like a genuine teller can tell when a person genuinely has fallen victim to a scam. I know there be bank people who just be looking at a person and making snap decisions based on what that person looked like. But legitimately, when you're in need of money, it's very easy to fall victim to a scam, especially if you have a check or you have something that looks legit. But anyway, that history was trying to save me, child. It was in this big old skull, this big old brain, and it was knocking at the door, being like, boop, 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 Nakia, get this man off the phone, hang up, call back, and verify. And so I had called back once after the phone call dropped like twice, which is weird because he kept calling back, right? So, which means he was using a VoIP to spoof the number of Navy Federal. And that's why it kept dropping, because the internet connection was too weak to keep it up. Even me being in IT and stuff, the stuff I've done in IT, my brain was like, thanks, sis. But did I think enough? No. He even spoofed text messages from Navy Federal that had the language of, this is your code, don't provide this to anybody. But it was him sending it, and me, my dumb self, gave him access. He was so smooth. I gave him access to my account. And as I'm thinking about it, the phone call dropped again, right? I immediately called back because after that third drop, I'm like, oh, hell no, this ain't right. I finally listened to my subconscious. And I didn't listen to my subconscious earlier because I was busy working. I was so busy at work. So I'm like on the phone and I'm working. I'm listening. I'm answering the questions I'm doing. This is why you don't do this, people, because you're going to get yourself caught up. Busy, dumb American. But anyway, yeah, by the time Navy Federal answered the phone, they were like, we haven't called you at all. What are you talking about? I was like, oh my God. So I'm trying to hurry the hell up and transfer my money to my Cash App out of my account because my mortgage was due. And I'm sure I had other bills. Like, if you got money in your account, it's for bills. Hello. But I was too slow. He had changed my password and locked it. And I was on the phone with the Navy rep as it was happening. She was seeing it in real time, how he was wiping my account out. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. She was able to transfer something, but not all of it. So I had some money left over, and thankfully I already had my paycheck split between two accounts. My bill money over here, and then my play money over here. So I still had money over here, but my bill money, that nigga wiped me out, bro. And it's like, why you gotta be so dishonest? Why do you have to? I just don't understand. For one, I personally don't like injustice. I'm trying not to cough, but I don't understand why people are so compelled to take other people's hard-working money. Like, I'm a single mom. I got 1,000 kids, and I work. 1 second so I can cough hack. Haktua. Oh my God. I'm trying to make it. Okay, so like, I don't know if there's some misconception that every American is filthy rich and we don't need our money. I don't know what that is. Whatever they portray on the movies is not the everyday American. I don't know how this lining is like. Anyway, like, bro, I need all my coins. I have to feed my kids, put this high gas in my car that I'm paying. I pay more on my car than I do my mortgage, bro. Like, I'm struggling out here. Can't you pick on the rich people? Like, why you gotta come for the average American? Like, if you can do all this stuff to find all of my demographic information and stuff, can you not utilize the same things to go for people with higher income? Like, why the hell would you steal from people who are in a situation like yourself? Because obviously you're in a need of money, right? You need the money to live. You struggling. That's why you out here lying and scheming. How you know I don't need the money to live? And I'm trying to get it honest. Like, ugh, that will forever blow the mess out of me. And I will never forget, I'm super rambling, but you'll be okay. I will never forget the time that I had been catfished off of, I think it was BLK or Match or something. I don't know what it was, but it was one of those dating apps a couple of years ago. And oh my gosh, like, this man, he would be saying all of the right stuff. But it was a scam, and he was using an army guy, perpetuating himself as an army dude, all the pictures, sending me download pics and everything, like anything he would send me. However, he was always too busy to jump on a phone call, too busy to jump on a video chat. But I knew something was up, and I had an investigator type co-worker who was like, girl, give me a picture of the name. And sure enough, she found out that profile, that picture of the army man had been used to scam other women out of money. The dollar amount was $500. So when she told me that, like, I'm talking to this dude, like I'm talking to these scammers, like, are you scamming me? Because I gotta know. I just gotta know what you're gonna say. And then, of course, the answer is always no. So then I present the evidence. Like, okay, so what about this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And of course, they be lying out there. They're wazoo, just horrible lies. And so this particular person who catfished the mess out of me, he was actually very intelligent. So I'm like, why don't you just try to date or get a woman to pay for your life as you? Because the words coming out of his mouth, he was very good at the boyfriend experience. And literally, you can market that. And obviously, you have access to the internet. Like, there are women who will pay for the words that come out of your mouth without having to see your face. Now, I will say his voice was giving girly. He didn't sound like a girl. He just, didn't have a lot of bass in his voice. But I'm sure it would have been very pleasant to somebody. I just have a preference for you to, like, sound like a man if you can. But yeah, I don't know. And eventually he dropped the act and admitted that he has a whole entire family in Nigeria. Why Nigeria always has to be the country be pissing me off, just like when it's a crime and it's a black person, it really be pissing me off. But he was from Nigeria, and he was like, $500, $50 would do so much for his family, which I am aware of, based off of the person that I know in Nigeria who's not a scammer. 50 American dollars back then, I think that, I don't even know what the hell it did for her and her baby, but she got like months worth of formula, months worth of diapers, paid her rent for like a month or something. I just sent her $50 fucking dollars. Sorry, I'm cussing. Oh my God. I just sent her $50, and legitimately it was not a scam. I reached out to her. She didn't reach out to me. It was a public post of the Wives and Mother Instagram page. So before you think I'm just an idiot, no. I researched, did all the things. And she was a legitimate mother in need, because I always want to help people. She was a mother in need, and they were having a contest to give away free diapers and formula. The African page helping African women. Like, we be having pages over here, Pampers or whatever. Write a contest to get free diapers. It was something like that. Just very simple, baby formula and diapers. And so I'm reading the responses, and hers just stood out to me. So I reached out to her asking if I could help her. Like, I didn't have much, but I could send you $50. And she was like, absolutely. And so I sent it to her. And then when she told me how much, like, she sent me pictures of what she bought. She sent me pictures of her baby, like with the stuff and her and everything. And it was very genuine. And I was very touched with how much stuff she could do and get with $50 in Nigeria. So, me having 1,000 kids back in the day when you used to get a tax return for having 1,000 kids, I sent her $500. And she was able to move, and I don't know if she moved, but I know she was able, that, like, she said that was enough to pay her rent for a whole ass year. So she had security for my little $500. $500 don't pay nothing for a month as far as rent over here in the States. And she paid her rent for a whole year, a 2-bedroom for her and her son. And I can't tell you how many years ago that was. It's definitely been over 10 years. Do you know sis still be hitting me up, and I be ignoring the mess out of her? Because I don't check my messages on Instagram, and she even hit me up on WhatsApp, and I feel horrible. But I will say, when I do finally look at the messages and I see how her profile picture has changed from back then to now, sis is glowing. Sis looks beautiful. She's very much like, come visit. I got you. And one day I'm going to take her up on that offer, because I really want to find some land in Africa and get the F out this country. And maybe if I have a safe person to be with, I can go over there and just have like a open situation. Like, we need to have a come to Jesus moment. Like, why are y'all scamming as a country? Like, Jesus loves you. God loves you. I look crazy like this. Jesus loves you. God loves you. And I tell all of these scammers the same thing. The desires of your heart, God will give it to you. Be honest and be you. And he will bring the people to you. He will bring the clients to you. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got a lot of me, Greg. Like, stop scamming. You always trying to scam the people who ain't got none anyway. Dang. But anyway, that is my little rant. I don't know why my eye over here be looking like hella lazy. It didn't always used to do that. Do I have, what is that? What is that? Cortisol face? Because you're, is that cortisol face or just fat? Or is my skin just sucky? I don't know. Before a 40-year-old, I'm not mad at it. If I ever learn how to do camera angles, it's going to give. And if I ever know where to look for this thing, like, oh my God, I'm on a cell phone, y'all. And I'm on a cell phone, y'all. But that's my rant. I refuse to make this go over 30 minutes. It probably will because I forgot I accidentally stopped the video before. I have to merge them together. But if you stayed this long, thank you for surviving and listening to the rant. I'm pretty sure I will have more unnecessarily useless rants in the future. Have a beautiful night.